I welcome you all to this special post-grad guidance session. So, in this session, we will talk about IISc Bangalore. Not only about how to crack it, how to crack the interview, but also everything about IISc Bangalore, starting from its academic journey, that how the academic environment is, and what do you need to survive in IISc Bangalore, and furthermore, the most interesting part for all of you, that is the placement. So I and the special guest of today, we will just cover everything. So firstly, I welcome you, Gaurav. So Gaurav has cracked IISc interview, IIT Madras interview, and also DRDO. So right now he has cracked DRDO also. So you will get a lot to learn from. So I welcome you, Gaurav, firstly. Okay. So let us start this session. So the thing is that you have to guide your juniors. The gate 2026 is just over, and uh, I mean almost everyone from the country, IISc is the dream organization. Okay, so if anyone belongs to engineering domain, okay. So without any delay, firstly let us start from the interview. Okay, so this is our first quarter, and we will talk about the interview. So you appeared for the interview in which branches?
I appeared in aerospace engineering, mechanical engineering, in robotics, and in physics department also.
Robotics and physics. So you appeared
Yeah.
for four subdomains, four
Yeah.
branches, right? Four branches. And you appeared for MTech or MTech RES?
Both MTech and MTech research.
For every branch. For every branch, like
Yeah.
AEV, robotics. Okay. So
Yeah,
first
but
of all,
one thing, aerospace engineering department doesn't conduct any interview for MTech coursework.
okay,
So
so
the admission is
that
based on
is
100% grade score. So there
okay.
is
Okay,
no
so
interview for MTech coursework in aerospace
no
engineering.
interview for MTech in aerospace. That is the first information. So now
Coursework.
for everyone, yeah. So for everyone, can you just tell a brief yet a very comprehensive difference between MTech and MTech RDS? Okay, so if I write here, that is MTech versus MTech RDS. So brief difference.
So MTech, the duration of MTech is 2 years, and MTech research from 2.5 to 3 years. So basically, MTech, what you do the coursework. You have to do a lot of coursework in MTech, and in final year you have to do a project.
Right.
And in IISc, so you have to go through some compulsory courses in every department in MTech.
Okay. So in MTech, can I
No,
write
no,
that it is 70% coursework
no, 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 no,
plus?
no, not exactly 70%.
Okay.
So like I say that 39 credit you have to do coursework, and
Right.
33 credit is the MTech project.
Right.
So
Okay.
and
So the thing is,
that
okay,
varies
most of
from department to
right.
department.
Okay. Okay. So, so I think it is in this 2 years. So 1 year I have to do the the coursework, and the next year I have to do the
Mm.
project. Right. So it is
And
like
also,
that.
yeah, and
Yeah.
also in third year, in third semester or in fourth semester, you can do coursework also.
You
So
can do
if you,
coursework also.
yeah, if you don't able to complete the courses in first
Right.
year, so you can do later also.
Right. And for MTech RDS, what is the case?
So MTech careers, that first you have to choose your guide, and based
Right.
on your
Okay.
research, based on your research, what will you do? So the your guide will told you to corresponding courses.
So, is it a fixed case that within 3 years your MTech RES will be completed? Is it a fixed case,
Uh,
or it can
3 years.
or it can take more than that also?
It can take more than that. but
Okay, so there is no
depends on project and
time
your
bound,
yeah,
right? So there is no time bound. So those
time
of
bound.
you who are seeing this video and you are thinking that whether to apply for MTech or MTech RES, so MTech has 2 years time bound, but MTech RES doesn't have anything like that. It can go up to 3 years and beyond 3 years also. And MTech is like a more more like a like your I mean BTech only. You have to do your
Yeah.
coursework and in
So
the final year you have to do the project.
like you have to complete a total 64 credit in MTech. So like 41 credit you have to do coursework, and
Right.
rest 23 credit you have to do your project.
Right. And for
Something
MTech
like that.
RDS, it is more on your uh,
Research.
research. It is more on your thesis. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So that will be helpful for everyone. So now we will straight away go to the interview one by one, the branches. So if I talk about the A, so what do they ask for actually in A interview? What do they ask generally? The you
So
can say
for
the
research interview.
topics. Yeah, for
Yeah.
the MTech RDS interview. What do they ask?
Yeah. So first you have to choose your panel. So there will be 4 panels: aerodynamics, then guidance and control.
Right. So you have to
Four
choose your
panels will be
panel.
there:
Mhm. Yeah.
aerodynamics,
Tell.
then control, then propulsion and combustion, and fourth one is structure.
Right.
And you
First
are only
batch
allowed to appear in only one panel.
in only one panel.
One.
So can you just briefly, in this one line, describe each of these subsection, each of these panels, briefly in
Yeah.
just one
Yeah.
line?
So in aerodynamics, basically we study fluid dynamics, then low speed aerodynamics, where you study the fluid dynamics, like the dynamics of the
Right.
flow around airfoil, and you use potential flow theory. And then you study
Right.
gas dynamics, where you study the physics of compressible flow, then shock waves.
Hmm.
Then you study the uh, computational fluid dynamics, the radial flow, boundary layer, all these
Hmm.
things. And
Hmm.
in control, you will study the classical control theory, where you study the state space system, first order system, second order system. Then you will study guidance theory,
Right.
then navigation, all these things you will study. Then neural network. And in
Okay.
propulsion, basically here we study about the engine. And mechanical people knows that the aircraft engine is based on Brayton cycle. So here you study the gas turbine engines, then ramjet, scramjet,
Right.
turbojet, turbofan. And here you basically draw the TS diagram for all the engines and for the individual components of the engine. And you study
Right.
the
Right.
individual components like intake, compressor, the turbine, combustor, nozzle, and obviously
Right.
compressor is there, so you have to study turbo machinery. And
Hmm.
you study what happens inside the combustion, that is combustion. So
Hmm.
you can study combustion, advanced combustion. Then rocket propulsion will come into the picture. So here you
Hmm.
will study about the propellant, solid propellant, liquid propellant, cryogenic propellant, and rocket nozzle, obviously.
Right.
And
And
yeah, in
structure?
structure of people from civil engineering and mechanical aerospace, they have studied solid mechanics, where you
Hmm.
actually deal with beam, stress, strain,
Right.
sharp. Then here you can study plate, shell structure, then FEA, that is the
Hmm.
computational structural dynamics, FEM, actually finite element method.
Right.
Then then you can get subjects like composite materials, so which has very large application in aerospace. Then subs like non-destructive testing, all these things. You
Okay.
can study
Okay.
that.
Okay. Okay. So in the interview, after you choose the panels, then in the interview, so they will ask about which thing, like your I mean BTech thesis or the or only the fundamentals. So what they will ask
Uh,
generally.
basically, basically, in research interview, so
Hmm.
they didn't ask me about my BTech thesis or about my past research experience or internship. They
Okay.
didn't ask anything. So
Right.
actually, mathematics was common for every branch.
For every branch. Okay. So
Yeah,
engineering.
mathematics is common. Yeah. So
Right.
here you to study linear algebra, calculus, and differential equation.
So linear algebra, calculus, and differential equations. So those of you who are seeing this video, engineering maths is a common topic for IISc interviews in any branch. And these three are, yeah, so these three are really their favorite topic. I can remember actually when I appeared for the ME interview in IISc, they also asked me engineering maths and they asked me from the linear algebra. And other than that, you told that even if you are appearing for the M.Tech RES interview, your past research that doesn't matter much if you have good fundamentals, right? So in my case, I also appeared for the M.Tech RES interview in ME, but they asked me about my B.Tech project, but I I could actually understand that they are asking just to know and just to take some fun. But I mean after that they just told me to choose my favorite subject, and they asked, yeah, and they asked me from the fundamentals only. So in aerospace also they will ask your favorite subject or okay, okay. So now let us come to robotics. So what do they ask in robotics
So I appeared in robotics department for MTech, not MTech research.
or M.Tech?
So
Okay.
yeah, so here basically you have to present your BTech thesis. So
Okay.
uh, you have to make a PPT of around 4 to 5 slides. So
Okay, so 5 slides, and for how much time? Five
5 to 7 minutes,
five
5 to 10 minutes,
7 minutes.
5 to 7 minutes. Remember that you have to
Five
present
to
it.
seven minutes. So this is very important. So those of you who want to apply for robotics, you have to make a 5 slides PPT, and I think they are actually a bit strict about the timing also, right? That you have to complete within 7 minutes maybe.
And one thing I'd like to mention, you
Right.
will get mail. Uh, you will
You will
get
get
mail,
mail that you have to make the
and
PPT, right?
also yes, and also you will have a online meeting with professors. So they will tell that how they will
Before
conduct
the
the
interview.
interviews. Yeah,
Before
before
the
the interview.
interview, you will have an online meeting with the
Meeting
professors
with
of each
professor of
department.
not each, with mechanical engineering and aerospace.
With mechanical and
Mechanical and
aerospace, you will
aerospace.
have the
Yeah,
pre-interview
and
meeting.
meetings with
Okay.
yeah.
So you, I mean, personally had any meeting, or for
No, no,
all the
no.
aspirants it
All the
was
candidates
common?
and some professors.
Okay, all the candidates and some of the
Some professors.
professors. Okay. Okay. So after the 5 slides PPT, what do they ask? After the five
So
slides PPT,
yeah.
what do they ask?
If they find that you don't have any background, any robotics background, so
Hmm.
then they will ask you why robotics. So my BTech project was on shop compressible flow, actually CFD and compressible flow. So there is no connection between robotics and CFD and all these things.
Right. So why
So they ask
robotics?
you why robotics.
Right, right, right. And from the subject thing, what do they ask?
Subject things,
Subject knowledge
then yeah, then they will ask only from the mathematics, only from engineering mathematics.
only from maths. Only from
And
maths.
they asked me choose only one, either linear algebra, differential equation, or calculus.
Okay. So what did you choose?
I chose linear algebra.
Okay, 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 okay. Linear algebra, differential equation, and calculus. So you have to choose
And
any
yeah,
one of them.
uh, and also they will told you, do you have any coding background, or do you have you done any code in your PTech?
Okay,
So
so coding.
that you have to do.
Okay,
Coding
okay,
knowledge.
okay, okay. That you have to tell. Okay, okay, okay. So next, now we have okay ME. Okay, so how was your ME interview experience?
Yeah, that was fine. Oh, I appeared for MTech coursework and MTech research both in mechanical
Okay,
engineering department. And I
okay,
got a offer for MTech research from mechanical engineering.
okay, okay. So how was your experience in, I mean, MTech in ME?
MTech coursework.
Yeah, right, right, right. MTech course one.
Obviously, first they asked, what is your favorite subject? So I told fluid
Okay,
dynamics.
right. favorite subject. Then also engineering maths, right?
Engineering math is common. That's for every branch.
Okay, so engineering maths. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay, so finally physics. How was it? I mean, what do they ask? Engineering maths was it? I mean, again common.
In physics, no, in physics it was a little bit different because I'm from aerospace engineering background. So they asked me. First question was why physics.
Right.
Yeah.
Why physics? Then
So
from the
yeah, so I told them I have some knowledge about astrophysical fluid dynamics. So I have gone through
Hmm.
some papers. So I told them about active nuclei, galactic, and then astrophysical flows, relativistic jets, and all these things I told. And then they asked me, what have you studied in aerospace engineering? So I told about the syllabus. Then they asked me from everywhere, from structure. They told me explain more circle, and then from
Oh,
control they told me, yeah, they told me what is transfer function, what is fast order transfer function, all these things. And also in fluid mechanics they asked questions, and they also asked question from rigid body dynamics.
so basics from your domain on
Yeah.
and engineering maths.
No, they actually didn't ask anything from mathematics.
Okay, so here no maths. Okay,
uh,
fine. And now for
exactly
all
no
the,
maths, but
yeah,
the thing is they can ask, but they didn't ask me.
they can ask, but they did
Yeah,
not ask you. Right.
yeah, yeah.
So for all the branches, how were the interviewers? I mean, were they very much rough and tough or very chill, supportive?
No, no,
How were they?
they are actually very chill and supportive, and they actually they will help you. They will give you hints so that you can think and you can solve the problem.
Okay, good, good. So
Yeah,
they were supportive. Good.
yeah.
Okay.
They will ask
So
you critical
now,
questions.
yeah, they
Yeah,
will ask you. Okay. Critical
critical
questions.
questions. They will give you hint.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, Gaurav, I will directly go into the academic life and academic environment of IISc. So here the answer will be very much personal to you, but try to think about that there are so many types of students. I know that who actually go into IISc, all of them are very much brilliant, but still, I mean, everyone has their own capacity to handle academic pressure, right? So, how is the IISc academic like?
So the thing is, you're in ISC, so you can't expect that your curriculum will be very easy. So here professors are too good. They will teach you very well, and you have to do a lot of assignments, and that
Lot of
coursework, yeah, and coursework is more mathematical. So professor will try to connect every concept with mathematical, and you can feel it if you join IISc, and you have to do a lot of assignments, and here questions will be very challenging, and
Hmm.
obviously in exams also. And
Right.
in assignments, there will be questions where you have to do programming, coding. So here you can also improve your technical skills. And in
Technical skills.
coursework, in some courses, professor will teach you some open source softwares. So obviously your technical skill will improve. And some courses where you have to present PPTs. So obviously
Mhm.
your soft skill will improve. So
Got it.
obviously course work is challenging. So actually professors want us to think. So you have to use your brain a lot. So you have to think a lot. So your thinking capability will also improve.
Right. So also people think that there are some courses available in NPTEL also. So
Yeah.
does it actually, I mean, work like that, that you just go to the NPTEL lectures and you miss the classes, and I mean, will that work to
Yeah,
just pass the exam
actually,
with a very good grades?
yeah. Thing is actually some ISC professors are available on NPTEL, so you can
Right.
write their lectures also. And professor will suggest you that I won't be available in this week, so you can go through my lectures. And if you have any doubt, you can ask my TA, and you can come to my office and something like
Right.
that. The professor will
Right.
suggest
Right.
you the course will make it.
Okay. And how are the exams?
Exams questions are very challenging. Yeah, I told you have
Questions
to
are
think a
very
lot.
challenging. Right, you have to think a lot. Okay, okay, okay. You have to. So throughout the year, you are in a bit of academic pressure, right?
Yeah, I
But do you still enjoy the IISc life or the
yeah,
IISc campus?
yeah, I'm enjoying the academic. Actually, it is very challenging. So I would like to say we are crying and enjoying both.
You are crying and
Yeah.
enjoying both. So that is a
Yeah.
very good phrase. But other than academics, I mean, what is there to do in IISc campus?
So
Sports,
campus,
cultural.
yeah, yeah. Sports facilities are too good. So here we have proper cricket stadium, proper football stadium, then table tennis courts, then badminton courts, then we have like,
Right,
another cricket ground also. So yeah,
right.
you can explore this thing.
Good, good.
And
And
obviously,
cultural things
we
are
use
also
your
there.
music
Right,
club, then a
right.
gym. These things are also there.
Good, good,
And
good.
campus is very beautiful. There are lot of trees, and weather in Bangalore
Lot
is
of
too good. So obviously, you will feel good.
very good. And how is the food and accommodation there?
So accommodation, so the new hostels are too good. So you will get single room, and also like in new hostels you will get your own balcony, and the rooms are too good. So you can see a light is there behind me.
Right, right, right,
Yeah.
right, right,
So
right.
yeah, it's too good. And for food, we have five messes, two non-veg messes and one and three veg. And if you want to explore Bengali food, so there is a mess, P mess, and if you
Right, right.
w- and if you want to have South Indian non-veg, then you can go to C mess. So something like that. You can explore
Okay,
North Indian
so
food.
there are five messes and all kinds of foods are there.
All kind of foods
Right.
are there.
All kinds of foods are there. Very good. And you also said that the hostels are also good. And
Mm.
this is actually a very good part because in actually most of the IITs, at least in IIT Kharagpur here, we did not get single rooms. Okay, so I mean, when we joined for MTech in IIT Kharagpur, we did not give, I mean, get the single rooms. But you said that in MTech also you will get single room in IISc Bangalore. So that is a
And
very good part because
yeah.
yes, yes. Tell.
And I have my own router in my room, and I got a calling bell also. So everyone got their personal
Oh,
calling bell in new systems.
nice, 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 nice. So okay, okay, okay. That's very good. That's very good. So now let's quickly come to the placements. Okay, Gaurav, placements. So how is the placement? And how is the placement means firstly you tell that which types of companies visit in aerospace.
So in aerospace, G, then Airbus, Navdrishti, then Atlas Copco,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. So there
Pratt
are
and Whitney, Boeing, this
lots of
construction company.
companies, right? And what is the what is the percentage of the students? I mean, who get
So
placed,
actually, till last semester, like
Mhm.
in December 2025, so
Right?
I got to know that yeah, our second year batch, the strength of the batch is 19. So
Mhm.
7 to 9 student has been placed out of 90
Right.
student, and highest package was given by G Aerospace, that is 16 LPA, and average you can get 12 to 13. And till
So
now the number, yeah.
right. 10 to 13 average. Okay. And it is 9 out of 19 already
Yeah,
placed.
already placed. Now, till now, the number is increased, but I don't know exactly.
Right,
Actually,
right.
yeah, aerospace department. Actually, you can get to know after the semester.
After the semester. But still, it is a
Till
very good thing because till, I mean, December only almost 50% of the students got placed.
yeah,
Right. So
mechanical
that is a
also.
mechanical.
Mechanical placement in mechanical department is also too good.
Okay. So placement in mechanical department is very good. Right. Okay. 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 That's a very good thing that placement in mechanical department is also very. So we have covered almost everything. Okay, Gaurav. The campus life, the academic environment of IISc, and also the so final one thing that is also very important. That is the stipend. So how much you get?
So stipend I got 1200, 12,400 per month.
Right. So 12,400 per month. And is there any kind of criteria? Like in IIT Kharagpur, we have a criteria that we have to give attendance every day so that we get our stipend every month. So is there any kind of criteria like that
That actually varies from department to department.
from
So on my
department to
department,
department?
so in aerospace department there is no such criteria.
There is no such criteria, but it can vary according to the department.
Department to department.
Okay, okay. That's very good. So finally, Gaurav, uh, I just request you to give a final advice to your juniors who will be appearing for the mock, I mean, for the actual interviews in IIScs, in IITs, and also in many PSUs, BARC, ISRO, DRDO, wants to join for MTech or in PhD or in MS or in any kind of PhD. So any kind of final message to your juniors, Gaurav.
So currently the gate result has been published. So
Right.
if you think that your gate score is a little bit low, around 650, so you can start your interview preparation. So if your favorite subject is fluid dynamics, so I would like to suggest to go through NPTEL lectures of Professor Shuman Chakraborty. The name of the
Right.
course is Advanced Concept in Fluid Mechanics by Professor Shuman Chakraborty. You can go through. It is available on YouTube. So there, so if you complete the course, you can complete any interviews in mechanical aerospace, in ISC and also in IIT Madras interviews. You can clear. You can able to clear. You are able to clear.
Right. So that was a very helpful advice for everyone, Gaurav. Okay, so with this, we end this post guidance session, and we will also have you for the DRDO interview guidance session again. Okay, so till that, for everyone and to you also, Gaurav, goodbye, take care, and thank you.
Thank you.